And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Utah, in second now, but wanting to claim that top seed. And of course the Timberwolves, a game and a half behind.
You know, for Minnesota, many of us experts earmarked them as favorites this season. And you know what? They have not disappointed thus far.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And for Utah, MP is out there with George. Then it's Filipowski. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Kessler in at the 5 spot. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
McDaniels finds Reed. Clock at 4. 2 open that time. Made it look easy.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
MP outside. Beyond the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Here's the 3. Kessler with a rebound. MP outside. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Utah.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. When we talk about Keyonte George, what stands out to you the most, Dan?
Good question, B.A. I don't know that I'd pick one area. He's good at a wide variety of things. Can handle the ball, pass it, score it, and that gives you flexibility in terms of the guys you put around him.
Now here's Reed. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
Yeah, just making the shot look easy. MP certainly has put some work into his shooting motion.
Randall outside. To halt the run. McDaniels from long range. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Spins. MP looking around. Another 3 for Utah.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Westbrook, the pass to Edwards. Here's Randall, covered by Filipowski. Reed for 3. Utah with the rebound. They've been playing excellent team basketball. 9 wins in a row.
Well, I think they found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kessler. Anderson comes in for Filipowski. Hendricks is checked in for Markkanen. And Bailey subbed in for George. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert's checked in for Julius Randle. DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniels. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Westbrook. And here's MP from outside. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Graham. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have two gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
And here's MP from outside. Another three for Utah.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Conley passes to Reed. Right side, DiVincenzo. Oh, Nurkic with the block.
Showing off the timing and awareness defensively. Better think twice before challenging Nurkic.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Now here's Reed. He's got 21, and the three-pointer goes.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Edwards from the arc. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Count that one, Reed.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards a screen on MP. From deep, Conley. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. From deep, MP fires in the triple. Reed's got 29.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
And you got to have some hang time to pull that off. MP getting it done for Utah. A tremendous offensive output. He's got 29 tonight. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Jazz.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Collier is out there with MP. Then there's Kenyon Martin. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Sensabaugh in at the force line. That's the group for Utah right now. Conley passes to Randall. Now here's Gobert. Outside Conley. The kick out to Ingles. 5 to shoot. Kessler with a rebound. Utah leading by 17. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Now here's Conley. Still without a bucket. For 3, DiVincenzo. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Nice answer by DiVincenzo. And this is the league right now. Quickly exchanging threes.
Lets it fly. MP again. MP's got 40 points.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offense.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'd love to hear it. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Since we have a chance, let's see the player of the week for the Western Conference, MP.
He has been so impressive on defense, and it really comes down to effort. He has been working so hard to terrorize the offense and keep them under pressure at all times.
To the middle. DiVincenzo against MP for three. Conley. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got his fourth rebound in this one. MP outside. Another three for Utah.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Conley passes to Edwards. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Utah with a three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Edwards. Puts up a three. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Here's Conley, following the three by Utah. Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall, right side. 4-3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's MP from outside. Oh, another one falls.
Once again, he hits the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He just keeps delivering.
And I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. It just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Checked in for Randall. Jaden McDaniels comes in for DiVincenzo. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Conley. Jazz leading by 22. And the Jazz haven't been past the 2nd round since 2007. Now trying to build a contender.
Well, B.A., they know in the West that's a tall order. They got to be patient and build this thing from the ground up.
Westbrook, the pass to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Launches it. Rebounded by Nurkic. For Utah, they've gotten all 8 shots to go. A perfect 2nd quarter so far. From downtown, connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. For 3, Westbrook. Rebounded by Nurkic. And it's Utah with the ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Last time they met was in Minneapolis, where they beat the Timberwolves.
And they won that last game between these teams easily, posting a scorching hot field goal percentage.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. McDaniels from long range. And so it's Utah firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. They've done a great job containing Westbrook. And with his explosiveness, that is not an easy task. Back after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drumline. And measuring up the shot. Oh. Let's hear it for the participant.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And looking at the Kings matchup, they'll have the advantage coming in. But it's not like they're infallible. I mean, no one is.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, it's a favorable matchup, but the game, last time I checked, was played on hardwood. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Jazz.
They love to run. At times, it looks like a layup line. They can hit the three, but tough matchup for your transition D.
Yeah, they've made it a race, but only one team has shown up. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So for Minnesota right now, McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Counted from distance.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
The kick out to Edwards. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Edwards got 19 points.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
From deep, MP knocks down the triple.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
ABA, Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Guys?
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report. When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the 3 by Utah.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Jacks up a 3. Again! What an avalanche!
And that's 70!
He is unconscious. Pass to Randall. Outside McDaniels. Reed, a screen on Markkanen. McDaniels from long range. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Westbrook against MP. Hits a 3-pointer.
hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. To end the run, Reed can't hit. For Utah, they've gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Utah.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. It's stolen by MP. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Fires for 3. Oh, connects again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's Westbrook. Another miss by Minnesota.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Reed for 3, and Reed pulls it down.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons there.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
Here's Randall following the 3 by Utah. Reed finds McDaniels. Reed, a screen on Markkanen. McDaniels from long range. The rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Westbrook against MP. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
To win the drought, and Randall with the layup. Randall's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Randall doesn't back down from physical coverage. In fact, he welcomes the challenge.
Randall with a steal. Outside Reed. Randall right side. Shoots over George. Randall, good. Randall's got 6.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Pure from 3-point range.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And so it's Utah showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Williams. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with George Niang. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Utah right now. Sinks it from distance.
Great positioning. DiVincenzo stays ready to fire the moment he gets the ball.
Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
NBA, if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Left side Ingles. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Conley. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. 5 on the clock. Ingles, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Niang. The three is up. Offensive board. Here's Sensabaugh. No good on the triple. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Conley passes to Ingles. Another miss by Minnesota. The Jazz have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Nurkic. Banked it in off the glass. Nurkic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Outside, Ingles. Down low to end the drought. And DiVincenzo finishes it off.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Outside, Williams. Inside, Nurkic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And this is the game that Nurkic plays. Using the big body inside, carving out a high percentage look.
That's good from Nurkic.
Yeah, someone who has battled injuries. Great to see Yusuf Nurkic out there tonight.
For the Jazz, Anderson's checked in for Niang. Hendricks comes in for Sensabaugh. And Bailey subbed in for Williams. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Ingles. Edwards, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Conley. He does not get the second one. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Jazz.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed.
And Utah calls time here. They're ahead by 43. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
Yeah, losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
Fires the three. And again for 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Westbrook, the pass to Reed. Edwards for 3. Rebound, Utah. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep, MP connects again from distance.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Now Westbrook, and the foul called on MP. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and this is not what they needed. Now the clock has stopped, and their opponent is at the line.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you next time.